Will she find out the truth behind her family's betrayal? Alina couldn't breathe. The weight of Principal Clark's words, the document from her family, pressed on her chest, suffocating her. Her mind was spinning as the room around her blurred. For a brief moment, she felt the world tilt beneath her, as if everything she had fought for was slipping away. Her family. They had signed off on her expulsion. They had chosen silence. Why? The confusion and betrayal hit her like a wrecking ball. Everything she had fought for, the strength she'd found in her own voice, the courage to stand up, felt like it was crumbling before her eyes. The school board members were staring at her, their expressions unreadable. The weight of their gaze made her feel small again, like the world was closing in. But then, as the tension in the room thickened, something shifted inside Alina. The fear, the dread, started to transform into something else, something stronger. She stood up, her back straight, her fists clenched at her sides. "I've been quiet for too long," she said, her voice steady despite the tremor in her chest. "But I'm not going to be quiet anymore. I'm not going to let this system destroy me." The room was silent, the board members staring at her, waiting for her to break. But Alina didn't flinch. She had already been broken. She had already been torn apart and put back together again. She was done pretending that this was about her seizure, about a moment of weakness. This was about the injustice, the betrayal, the way they tried to control her. "I don't care about the video. I don't care about your policies or your rules. What I care about is truth. What I care about is justice." Principal Clark opened her mouth to respond, but Alina was ready this time. She wasn't going to let them silence her again. "You are the problem, Principal Clark," Alina said, her voice growing stronger with each word. "You took my pain and used it. You took my story and turned it into a spectacle. You're not just an administrator. You're a part of a system that silences kids like me, that treats us like we don't matter." The room was quiet, but Alina could feel the shift. She could feel the power in her voice, the weight of the truth in every word. She had never felt more alive than in that moment. "I'm not just fighting for me anymore," she continued, her eyes sweeping across the room, meeting the gaze of every administrator present. "I'm fighting for every student you've ignored, every child you've silenced, for everyone who doesn't have the voice to speak out. This ends now." The board members looked uncomfortable. Principal Clark was staring at her, her eyes narrowing, but she didn't interrupt. The truth was hanging in the air, undeniable, and for the first time, Alina felt like the world was listening.